So I want to thank everyone again for coming out. This is our third year doing the race, and this is by far our most successful running of the race, both in numbers, pre-race donations, and the fact that we have a self-advocate here today, which is very significant for both us, Catherine and myself, and some of the families locally who have children or friends in their life with Down syndrome. It's perhaps the most powerful thing that I believe someone can sit and listen to is a self-advocate. We went to a conference 2 weeks ago with the Sloans, who are they have a child who's 4 with Down syndrome, and we heard 2 self-advocates. And there's a lot that we took away from their speeches. And our speaker today is Adrian Forsythe, and he is at George Mason University. There is a program, and I believe he has 1 semester left, Adrian. And I really appreciate everyone's coming closer and listening to Adrian and what he has to say. You want to stand here?
Okay. Hi, my name is Adrian Forsythe. Thank you for inviting me here today. So I just want you guys to remember we are here to speak up for ourselves and others with Down syndrome, and to be lessons for the next generations here to come. So right now I want to introduce myself a little bit more. Right now I'm currently an intern and a self-advocate for people with disabilities. The place where I'm working is called NDSS, the National Down Syndrome Society. Right now, I am lobbying around. One of the things that I'm working on as an intern is lobbying around Capitol Hill. Right now, we're trying to get legislators to be co-sponsors for the ABLE bill. Is achieving a better life environment. And the ABLE bill describes how people with disabilities, such as yourselves, as people with Down syndrome here today, to go over $2,000 without losing government benefits. So if you want housing, medical needs, education, whatever you want to do, you can. And again, do not take no for an answer. So, I also had a congressional internship on Capitol Hill. I had worked for Steny Hoyer for about a semester. So, when I was there, I learned all about legislation and public policy for people with intellectual disabilities. Right now, it's Down syndrome. During my free time, I choose to go to Upstream, an inclusive company for people with a whole range of disabilities. I love Upstream because it's time to meet new friends, which I encourage you to do yourself, and to be independent in the community. Not too much on the independent side, but just to have fun with it. I think right now I want to talk to people with Down syndrome about this. So I hope people with Down syndrome can hear me. Okay. I encourage you to go out and meet new friends. I know you already are, but I hope you can go out more. And depends what you want to do or your interest. I encourage you to do whatever you want. Our stream again is a place where we design our script, create our own characters, rehearse, and finally, showtime. Depending on his or her disability or the level of learning of them, they can develop, and the staff are really nice. They help others, and including myself, to be a star. But of course, I do have the face to be a star. As previous as you know, I am in Dutch Mason, and so I'm gonna graduate there next spring. I took 2 semesters off just to find work. That's why I'm working in NDSS. So I won't be just sitting around at home doing nothing. Which I hope by now your kids don't follow my example. It's terrible. And Amazing Life is a post-secondary program for people with intellectual disabilities. It's in Dutch Mason, but I couldn't go to Maryland because they have no program there. But now they do at UMBC, and the program is called Success. When I started in college, there was like all post-secondary programs, Mason Life has 4 components. 1 is academics, 2 residential housing, 3 employment, 4th and finally social. I will concentrate with 2 concentrations. 1 in theater, because I love theater. Communication, which is what I'm doing. This means I had to classes in the general ed curriculum. I took 7 classes and in theater and 3 classes in communication. A dream of mine is to be in plays and movies, such as the stars we have today. The most important thing to know about all post-secondary education or college is that post-secondary education prepares your kids when they grow up to have gainful employment, which I encourage, and to find what your interests and find that you can be employed in your interests. Everyone with Down syndrome should get a chance and contribute in the society and have a paid job like everybody else. Now, I want to speak to Down syndrome. I want to encourage you that we can work, we want to work, we want to be like everybody else, to have paid, meaningful work, because no matter what, how old people are right now, we can be productive. In Dutch Mason, I had lived in a townhouse off campus supported by the program I'm in. I had lived with 3 guys and 1 RA. I also cleaned the house, shopped and cooked meals, and was responsible for my own laundry. I was responsible for everything. Homework, meetings, schedule. I even had to wake myself up. And no one had to wake me up. If I was late, well, guess what? It's on me. No one is to blame but me. My roommates and I plan social events like birthdays, cooking dinner with other townhouses, again supported by the Life program. I took the metro to and from the college, and I can go wherever I need or want to go independently. Now I take the metro to and from work every day, from Mondays and Wednesdays. Today's event is not just one person, but we are in this together. Just by being here, we can break out from the barriers and move from our futures. I hope you can understand what this means to all of your kids with Down syndrome and people with Down syndrome in the next generation to come. One person is a whisper, but we are in this together. Make one voice that can be heard. So I encourage you kids to speak up to your parents and say, yes, I can. Don't tell me what I cannot do. So I want to speak to the parents and people with Down syndrome. I just want to show them what we can do. Always, so parents, I want you to listen to me very carefully and understand my words exactly. Always have high expectations and high hopes for your children. Love your children unconditionally. Always support their decisions and test them so your kids can have options. Now children and young adults with Down syndrome. I want to encourage you to listen very carefully. You can do whatever you want and do not take no for an answer. Success is limited to this. Your choices will impact the future ahead of you. So as Miss Rizzo said in Magic School Bus, take chances, make mistakes, and get messy. So today I want to end with a positive note. We are capable of whatever we want to do. Take a chance. Give us a chance. We can show our parents what we can do, because that's the only way we can. We will surprise you, parents. We will impress your parents. And as today is, I encourage you, all your children, to be fabulous. Thank you. Have fun.
It's all good. Great job, Adrian. Thank you, Adrian, very much for your speech. And I really appreciate the message that you bring today. And just for us, this is very important to hear about the independence in one's life, which Adrian certainly, he's a shining example of that. And that's certainly among the parents of children with Down syndrome who are here today, and friends and family. That's a very important message. So thank you very much. There are a couple of administrative things that I'd like to tell you all about. So we have a t-shirt that we have designed for this race, which we are going to release this afternoon. And it says ordinary, and then it says extraordinary, and then it has 47. And that is kind of our message with what we're trying to do. There is a conference that we are trying to get together for next fall. That is where our fundraising goes. So we obviously don't charge for this race, but we all ask that you be very charitable when you think about the experience you've had today, the experience that Adrian has shared, and the experience that we wish to have for our children. And we really feel that the next step, certainly for this area, is to have a conference. It's an educational conference that would bring a lot of information to teachers locally who would be impacting the education of children with Down syndrome. So thank you all again very much for coming out. Please continue to eat and drink, and I'm sure if you'd like to come up and talk with Adrian, he'd love to talk to you. Thank you very much.
I won't talk long. I just wanted, public speaking is not my favorite thing, so Adrian did an amazing job on all accounts, but I am truly impressed. This is not my favorite job, but you guys have primarily interacted with me via email, and I wanted to say thank you for coming out. The race is free because more than anything, families with a child with Down syndrome or any disability want you guys to come out and see what's possible. We want you to hold the bar high for Augie. He is going to do everything his brothers do. Come, you know what? He's going to do it. We are going to hold him to that standard, and we want you to as well. He is, he needs a lot of love, but he also needs a lot of pushing. So we want that to come from community members, family, everyone. And this is the best way to do it, to show you that he can, and all children with Down syndrome have a tremendous amount of potential, but they need everyone to hold that bar high. So I appreciate everybody coming out, and I hope everyone enjoyed the race and continues to stay around and enjoy the property, and thank you very much.